This tutorial is about listing pages. I will offer some examples that demonstrate the form and function of a listing page, show you the steps to create one, and how to find and edit one that already exists. While there are some automatic aspects of listing pages, they differ from automatic lists, and there is a different video tutorial about those. A listing page is a type of standalone page on which the main content is a dynamic list of a certain type of content, whereas an automatic list is a more limited type of micro-content that you can embed on a landing page. Let's take a quick look at a sample listing page. I am now showing a listing page that has been created to list news items. In addition to news, listing pages can also be used to list contacts, locations, events, and documents. And within each list, the content can be selected and filtered based on criteria like content type, topic, and a variety of other taxonomy vocabularies. On this example news listing page, a visitor can search for news items by entering terms in the title field, and they can filter results by the year it was published, a variety of topics, the type of news it is, and to what division or section it is related. At the bottom of the page, visitors can also use a variety of buttons to navigate through multiple pages of results. Now I am showing a listing page for documents that shows off a couple of other options you may include on a listing page. These include a short description that shows up under the page title, a featured image on the right side of the top of the page instead of the banner, as much richly formatted text as you'd like, followed by the search and filtering fields we saw earlier on the news listing page. The results here are shown with a title that links to the document, as well as the description of the document if it has one. This is one of several different display options for showing the results. Now that you've seen what a finished listing page might look like, let's look at the steps for creating one. You can start by hovering over the word Create in the side navigation on the left side of the page, and then select Listing Page from the menu that appears there. Or you can select the word Content to open the content overview, then select the Add Content button, and in the top section, select Listing Page. Either way will open a page to create a listing page. Required fields on this page are noted by a small red asterisk, such as the ones near the title and the summary fields. All other fields are optional. To create your listing page, you would start by giving it a title, an optional short title, and a required summary that helps with screen readers, searches, and social media posts. Below that are some fields for adding taxonomy terms to help classify and organize this page, including up to 5 topic terms, a division or section, and agency-specific terms. To select a term in any of these fields, start entering a term, and then select the term you want from the options that appear in a drop-down menu. New terms can only be added separately using the taxonomy lists. See the tutorial about taxonomy terms for more information. Next is an optional field to enter a page description. Text entered here will appear just below the title of the page in the header. Then there are options to select a featured image, as well as a field for entering text in the body of your page. Along the top of the body text field is a full toolbar of formatting icons to shape the look and functionality of text in this field. Below this field is a drop-down menu where you select the type of content you want to include on this listing page. These include basic pages, contacts, locations, news, documents, remote videos, and events. Once you select one of these types of content to form your listing page, you will then see more options to refine the content and shape the display of the results. For example, let's select locations, and more fields and menus will appear. The first is the display, which offers a drop-down menu of options for how the results will look. These options may change depending on the type of content you're showing on this listing page, but mostly will vary by how much information you want to display for each item. Depending on the type of content you're including, you may have the option to select the checkbox to Show Index Jump Links to let visitors quickly jump to a section of a long list of results. Below that, you can select how many items you want to show on a page, followed by a list of filters by which visitors could narrow their search. Select the checkbox next to the name of a filter to include it at the top of the results. Then there's a box to select if you want results sorted alphabetically. Otherwise, the results will be sorted by the date they were created or updated. Finally, you have the option to limit the results of your listing page by various taxonomy vocabularies, such as topic, county, and division. At the bottom of the page, choose how you want to save your work by selecting the drop-down menu next to the words Save As, and selecting Draft if the page is unfinished or needs to be reviewed, or Published if the page is ready to add to the site. After that, select the Save button to save your work. To edit an existing listing page, select Content from the side navigation to open the content overview. Either enter the name of the listing page in the title field or filter by content type. Selecting Listing Page from the drop-down menu, and then select Filter. When you find the page you want to edit, select the Edit button in the Operations column on the right side in line with that page to open the page editor. Make any changes you want to make here, then scroll or go to the bottom of the page to save your changes. As you can see, listing pages can be created and adjusted to share specific content in a highly customizable way. Be sure to check out other tutorials on topics related to listing pages, such as automatic lists, news, and events. Thanks for watching.